My name's Alan Miller. I'm speaking here today as a citizen and as a daily commuter on the Capitol Corridor. I spoke last week on the station platform move. At one point I looked up and not one council member was looking at me. In Davis, when I speak, all council members make eye contact. I might not be a citizen of Sacramento, but I work here. I use your train station, such as it now is, and I spend money here. I ask your respect.
But I've been at many, many budget hearings over the years. And one thing I noticed that this year, I can't see into the future between now and when you pass a budget on June the 30th. And I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about the rules passed in January this year that limits the community and limits absentee residents serving our nation in harm's way from having an ability, even though they engage in our city throughout that service and are actively involved in things that we do in our city, they have no voice tonight. So please, let's find a way to either use the rules that allow you on a 2/3 vote to suspend those rules for a legitimate purpose when the community brings you the voices of people who have no voice but serve.
And may the Spirit of God be in us all, so we as a people never fall. And I changed this up.
Thank you,
because
Mr. Carter.
You guys are making changes when it comes to the First Amendment.
Mr. Carter,
and when these changes are
your
made,
time is expired.
Then these times we must stand up.
Thank you, Mr. Carter, for your
And
comments.
for Mr. Cohen,
no, I'm sorry, Mr. Carter.
the City Council
Turn
has
off
the
his
right.
mic.
The people have
Turn
the
off
right
his
to
mic.
address the City Council.
Your microphone is no longer on, Mr. Carter. Please sit down. Thank you.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, City Council. Steve Cohen, once again, I hope that you can, hold your peace for a while when people are talking. The gentleman that spoke speaks volumes of what I keep hearing. I get the same feedback of you guys are televised, and it looks ridiculous. It looks cartoonish. Last week, somebody was giving testimony of something very important, and when they asked you for your vote, Steve Cohen, you just threw your thumb up in the air.
Point of order.
You had got done giggling.
Mr. Boyd, hold on for just
Point
one
of
moment,
order.
please.
Yes.
We have rules that talk about how you need to address the full council. You want to talk to me personally? You can talk to me personally. That's not what you're here
I'd love
for.
to. You'd never answer
You're
your
here
phone.
Mr. Boyd, just
You're
one
here
moment.
to address the full council, so do it. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and show some respect, and I wouldn't have to be standing here doing this.
You're not addressing
Okay.
the full council.
Well, I've said my piece, and I hope that maybe some of it will resonate with you. Probably not, but anyhow, can't shoot me for trying. I'm here tonight to report on a condition on Del Paso Boulevard. Maybe I need to bring this to the city manager's attention. I advocate throughout Sacramento for the underdog being people that this city council has seemed to disenfranchise, people that cannot stay here, people that have been cut off because the buses up until recently haven't run that late at night. There's been shifting and changing of the way that the public can speak. Sometimes it's last. When the Moose were here and it was all about the Kings, there were several nights where people had to wait till the very end before they could come up and speak. One lady couldn't even get her wheelchair out of here in time to catch the last bus home. So these are the kind of things we need to be more transparent about. We need to address what's going on in the community. City manager, it wouldn't hurt you to come down to Sandy Sheedy's district because she's about to retire. Every day as I'm going to work, I see senior citizens crossing that long street on Del Paso Boulevard and Arden where the traffic lights change so fast in favor of the light rails. Sometimes I don't know if there's an engineer that can get out there and do something about that, but you talk about a public safety danger. This is bad news. I can't even get across the street that fast, and I'm a runner. These people cannot cross that street. Those lights flash in the blink of an eye. So those are some of the things you might want to just come out and drive around a little bit. Go through the alleyways like you used to in the olden days. And don't just do it around election time. Try to do it 24/7 a little bit more often. Thank you.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Rich. Ladies and gentlemen, 18 years talking about budgets. Is public safety our #1 priority? We say it, usually around election time. Budget time, sometimes I wonder. Now, I missed a little number here because you'll notice that place is blank. It's blank for a reason. When you cut 167 positions from the police department last summer, they went away. Now, interestingly enough, now that we don't have those community service officers out there to take reports that police officers don't have the time to take because they're running call to call to call, crime is up. You'd expect it to be down. There's the numbers. Now, this is an area that I have some expertise. I want you to know that at the current time, with the current staffing level, the Sacramento Police Department, you have over 6 times as many convicted felons and people on parole as you do police officers. I don't know what you're laughing about over there, folks. It's not funny. Mr. Fong, you're my council member. I didn't vote for you, and I don't make personal attacks here. Mr. Cohen has been my council member for 18 years. We brought a solution to this council many years ago. It was discounted. It was on how to deal with parole. And we have a solution for you today to backfill the budget deficit in the Sacramento Police Department, and I don't know when we're going to be able to present that to you because of the way the scheduling is done in the budget. 20 minutes tonight for the Sacramento Police Department.
Here we go again, City Council. You guys have a tough challenge in front of you. With this realignment issue getting ready to take place, we have a lot of parolees getting ready to hit the streets, coming down to our county jails. The jails are already overflooded, so that means a lot of early releases. And we already know who gets these things. I mean, you know, these parolees are going to come back into the same low area income neighborhoods that they came from. All the parole houses are either going to be in District 2, in District 5, or District 8. So I encourage all 3 of you to definitely be as diligent as you can to fight any kind of further cuts that we have. And I think I challenged all of you last week, and especially you, our city manager, to look at some of the stuff we have. This gentleman was talking about how you lay out the budget so that we can get these things ahead of time and we can look at things, make recommendations, and start seeing where some of this fat on the top can be trimmed to save what we really need if you want to be very true and genuine about public safety. Starts here. And please, for the 2 of you that are always snickering when people are talking to you, Laughs Unlimited is an old sack. This is not comedy hour. Thank you. Show some respect.
Mac Worthy?
Mr. Worthy, before you speak, let me just address the crowd. You cannot speak from out in your seats. Everybody's given 2 minutes. There are a lot of people who would like to speak, so we want to keep you right on target so that everybody gets their opportunity. Please be respectful. Please show decorum. Don't address the council members individually. Just come up and make your comments. Thank you very much. Sorry, Mr. Worthy. Go right ahead. Please don't speak from the audience. I'll have to have you removed if I have to ask you again. You can walk out, or we can ask our sergeant of arms to escort you if you can't stop. Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Can you give us just a moment? Thank you. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thanks.